Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus, getting ready to go to sleep, get that night rest. The conversation seemingly is redistricting. They say that this is about people having access, having the power to work stuff up the way they want it by changing the districts around to make sure that they can get an outcome. And this is works for when you can do it and get away with it. They say it's illegal, that there's an appropriate time that you can do it. It has to do with the census. Don't quote me on that. You can go and look it up yourselves and find out specifically what it's about. But in any event, it can be abused. And when Donald Trump said, Russia, if you can do anything to help me out, paraphrasing, do it. He was cheating. He was calling on somebody to help him cheat. When he called to Atlanta and Georgia and said, I need such and such number of votes and give me those votes, he was inciting people and soliciting somebody to help him cheat. He was doing that on a national level to mess over the American people. And when he called down in Texas and said he needed 5 more positions of power down there, he wanted them to do that, he was soliciting them to cheat for him. And they said, okay, we will cheat for you. That's what they said. And I'm looking at America and I'm bewildered. How can America, with all 300 and some million people, and most of them say they got sense, most of them think they highly intelligent, and they got a system of government set up where a few men can come in and break all the rules that many have not even dared try because they wouldn't think it would work. And many who have tried have spent all kinds of time in jail. And you got these people walking through here, walking all over the rules, walking all over the Constitution. And the American people are sitting back complaining, naturally. Many of them are going to courts, trying to make sure that they can stop this. This is a way they have installed to be able to prevent stuff like this from happening. It seems to be slow, but it's something that they do, and they are doing it. So, amen to that. But for the most part, the masses are all of us who will be suffering at anything that's dirty that comes out of what they're doing. And everything that they're doing is basically dirty. So I'm asking us, why in the world are we sitting back allowing this to happen? In other countries, it seems as if the whole nation has just sat down and boycotted and said, we are not going to go through this stuff. No one man and his group with guns and threat is going to rule us. And they are standing up saying no more. And we got a little rough shot over here who trying to do the same thing. And we are sitting up. I realize we've been programmed all of our lives, especially white folks. They've been programmed all their lives about white supremacy. They've been programmed all their lives about a lie that they have been receiving all of their life. They've been lied to. And they've built their life on these lies. And it's very difficult for them to just accept the fact that this stuff is real, but at the same time, it's happening all again right before our very eyes. We can't deny it. So, question is, those of us who know that they're lying, who should be saying it doesn't matter what they do, they're not going to implement anything. Not these crooks. And what they're doing, we can see the crook in it. They're not going to implement this crookdom. We're not going to allow them to implement this crookdom. Now, you say, well, how are you going to stop them? Well, the best way to stop them is the smart way to stop them. The smart way to stop them is to show them the error of their ways by also revealing to them how to accomplish what that they're doing would never accomplish. That's how to invite people in, engage people in the process of what they're trying to do. Let them know that what they're trying to do is important if it's what they love. And if not, have the opportunity to find that which they love. And not only that, the whole nation is there to support whatever they're doing because what they're doing is benefiting the nation. Let them know how important it is that they do be involved. And by being involved, one of the basic benefits that they get is that they are eligible for any and everything that's created by the hands of man, because it was created by the hands of men for the purpose of being able to meet their needs, their wants, and their desires, that they may suffer for nothing, food, clothing, shelter, anything that's made by the hands of man, because the resources that came, the heaven the heaven that we're creating is a result of the earth that was given to us. It is a result of the resources that were given to us to do the things that we've done. It was the result of having the ability to imagine. It is a result of having the drive to do. And this heaven, this paradise on earth that we created, being led by a spiritual power that you can't see. All you can see is the evidence. And we allow that spirit to live in us. A spirit that is designed for the purpose of making sure that basic human rights for every individual on earth is guaranteed and received. Yes. So this is what I suggest. Everything they're talking about doing, trying to punish somebody. This joker here around here talking about to punish somebody right now supposed to be in jail. Just look how big a crook he is. Have broken all the rules, been adjudicated as being guilty, supposed to be in jail, but not in jail for all of the crazy reasons. And what is he doing? Walking around here trying to find somebody to put in jail. Walking around here trying to find somebody to put in jail. What does that say about him? And what does that say about those that support him? It says they need some love because they sure don't have it and have no idea what it is. So what we got to do is just take back our power, do the right thing, and allow them to be free of this bondage stuff that they have been brought up in. All right, if I left out anything, well, no. I do want you to remember they are talking stuff that makes your belly ache. They're talking stuff, if they were able to get away with it, would just be no damn good. But you got the power to stop it and make it better than anything they could have ever done. Made you free, live in peace and prosperous, joy and happiness, and living your dreams, fulfilled and satisfied. Come on, they can't ever do that, but you can. You can. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you, go through and look at these videos by Eddie Marcus. Just look at them. I've been talking about this for 40 years. You can hear me talking about it when I was 10 years younger, 20 years younger, 30. You can hear me talking about it. You'll find out that the conversation hasn't changed. The same love has always been there. And it's the love of the power that you can't see that wants you to know how much you are loved. Until next time, Eddie Marcus say goodbye for now.